If you've been searching for answers, today the angels bring a message that will illuminate your path and offer guidance on your journey. You are eager to uncover the emotional and mental state of a significant person in your life, seeking to understand how they are facing and navigating the complexities of this connection. It's understandable that you feel this need for clarity and understanding, especially when it comes to someone who holds such a special place in your heart. An emotionally profound message is being sent by this person. Their presence in your life marked a decisive turning point. Somehow, the intensity of their energy completely surprised you. Reflecting on the connection established between you, they see it as a radical upheaval in their existence. They did not anticipate falling in love with you, nor did they expect their life to take this new direction. Entering into this relationship seems to have been a process filled with challenges, a true battle to detach from their past and fully embrace the new path you are now walking together. At times, it seemed that this person had everything one could wish for, a promising career that many would envy, perhaps a family or a relationship that was beginning to form solidly. They appeared to have found their place in the world, with all the pieces of the life puzzle perfectly fitting together. However, deep within, there was a restlessness, a palpable sense that life and love had more to offer than appearances revealed. Behind all the achievements and apparent certainties, there existed a sense of emptiness, as if something essential was missing. Meeting you confirmed these suspicions, marking the beginning of a significant transformation in their life. Since then, their existence began to change in ways they had never anticipated, revealing new layers of meaning and purpose. They found themselves needing to close old cycles and make room for this new reality you were sculpting together. This new connection brought about an urgency to reassess their priorities and choices. The depth and intensity of the connection between you required them to elevate their standard of living and let go of old ways of existing. Every shared moment, every exchange of glances, was an invitation to leave the known behind and embrace the unknown. This change was not just a transition. For them, it was a complete upheaval, a total redirection of their life course. Sometimes, this transformation may have seemed like a true collapse, as they struggled to adjust to this new dynamic. The old structures that supported their life began to crumble, making way for a new kind of stability built on mutual trust and shared love. For them, the relationship with you is like an unplanned storyline, a story that was never imagined in their wildest dreams but now redefines their understanding of what it means to live and love. Every day with you brings new discoveries and a depth of feeling they had never experienced before. Your connection emerged as a powerful force, challenging them to abandon the comfort of the known and venture into the uncharted territory of deep and committed affection. This journey of love and discovery brought not only challenges but also immense personal growth. They found themselves confronted with the need to be more truthful with themselves, to open their heart and allow themselves to feel fully. And in this process, they discovered that true happiness does not reside in external achievements, but in the ability to connect deeply with another human being. For them, your union is a chapter that, though unexpected, has transformed their lives in unimaginable ways. When they met you, they were struck by an attraction so intense that it became impossible to ignore. It wasn't just a physical attraction. They longed for your presence in a profound and continuous way, desiring to be by your side and feel the unique energy you emanate. This connection established between you is singular, standing apart from anything they have previously experienced. They cannot find parallels or comparisons with any past relationship. From the moment your eyes met, they felt a connection that went beyond the superficial, something that touched their soul. It was as if they had found a part of themselves they didn't even know was missing. Every conversation, every touch, every shared moment reinforced the certainty that they had found something extraordinary. This person found themselves embarking on a journey filled with questions and uncertainties, marked by doubts and sometimes hesitations, because the intensity of the connection was something totally unexpected. They had never believed it would be possible to experience such a deep and enveloping love, even though deep down, they had always longed for a relationship that transcended the limits of passion, intimacy, and spirituality. They had settled into a safe and predictable existence, believing the life they were leading was enough. But meeting you revolutionized their perception of life and love. Suddenly, They found themselves needing to reassess everything they thought they knew about love and about themselves. The certainties they had began to crumble, giving way to a world of new possibilities. They realized that life can be much richer and more meaningful than they ever imagined. They realized they desired your company more than anything else in the world. Previously, they had settled for less than they deserved, believing that was the best version of life they could have. However, their relationship with you forced them to face and confront their deepest feelings and desires. They found themselves on an emotional journey filled with challenges and self-discoveries. This journey may have been marked by periods of distance and confusion, moments when both felt overwhelmed by intense emotions, leading them at times to run away or temporarily distance themselves. Even in moments of separation, the strength of the connection between you never weakened, remaining as an invisible bond that always drew you back to each other. This connection between you is so deep and intense that it often finds itself beyond the capacity to be fully described by words. It transcends the physical and the tangible, touching aspects of the soul that are rarely reached. They now realize that this intensity is not something to be feared, but rather to be celebrated. They are allowing themselves to dive deeply into their emotions, revisiting the beginnings of your love story with a new perspective. Every memory, every shared moment, is relived with renewed clarity. They are recalling that magical moment when you two met, a time when the passion between you was so palpable it could almost be touched, and the exchanged glances carried an intensity that seemed to speak directly to your souls. Every encounter was a new chapter in a story you both knew was special. They remember the excitement and nervousness they felt being near you, the way their heart raced and how the world around seemed to disappear, leaving just the two of you. For them, this connection was so impactful that it literally shook their world, altering it in ways they could never have imagined. Every detail of your initial meeting, every glance exchanged, and every word spoken became a cherished memory they revisit constantly. They often find themselves going back to those initial moments, and each memory brings a wave of intense feelings. They marvel at the depth with which you affected them, something they had never experienced before. The recollections of those first encounters, the glances loaded with promises, and the conversations that seemed to weave an eternal bond between you, rekindle the passion each time they pass through their mind. They long for you with an intensity that transcends the ordinary, with a desire that seems to grow and intensify as time goes by. This longing is not just simple nostalgia, it is a profound desire to reconnect, to rekindle the ardor of that initial connection that proved to be so transformative. They realize that this connection is like a powerful magnet that inexorably draws you back to each other, regardless of how much time has passed since you last saw each other. The intensity of this love not only persists but seems to grow over time, remaining unchanged despite the circumstances. He often finds himself reflecting, unable to understand why it's so difficult to turn off these intense feelings. He recognizes that this is not something within his control. It is a deeply spiritual and magnetic connection that transcends his capacity for manipulation and understanding. Every attempt to rationalize or control this connection proves futile against the strength of this bond. This enigmatic nature is precisely what gives this connection so much strength. At times, he finds himself at a loss for words to describe the depth of what he feels. It is something that truly transcends human comprehension. He knows that this love is rare, something many search for their entire lives without finding. Currently, he is immersed in reflections on the beginning of the love story you share, recalling how he felt upon meeting you and everything that has unfolded since that significant moment. He wonders about his life before meeting you. He remembers being on a completely different trajectory, building a life that, at the time, seemed to be the right path. There was a sense of security and predictability that he valued, believing he was in control of his destiny. However, since crossing paths with you, there has been a drastic shift, and he has found himself forced to re-evaluate all his plans and priorities. Each moment by your side brought a new perspective, challenging his old certainties and forcing him to see the world with new eyes. At certain moments, he even questioned if he was wrong for allowing himself to fall so deeply in love with you, repeatedly pondering if there was something inappropriate about diving so intensely into his feelings. He interrogates himself about his obsession with you, questioning why his heart yearns for you in such an overwhelming way, something he had never experienced before. It's as if you have awakened a part of him he didn't even know existed, a part he can no longer ignore. It seems he is navigating uncharted territory, a reality he did not plan for but cannot escape. Each day with you is a new discovery, a challenge, and an adventure. This journey has led him to question all the decisions and paths he had taken before his life became intertwined with yours. This person constantly finds himself besieged by flashbacks of moments you shared together, reliving every detail of the special times spent side by side. The memories of deep looks and intimate conversations are vivid in his mind, and these moments do not let him escape. He continues to think about you incessantly and the deep connection you both cultivated. For him, these memories are more than mere recollections. They are unforgettable treasures he cherishes in his heart. Each detail, each smile, each word spoken or unspoken, remains alive in his memory. Just one look from you, a simple gesture, is enough to bring all these memories and intense feelings rushing back with full force. He realizes, with increasing clarity, that he cannot distance himself from you, regardless of his attempts. The attraction between you transcends the ordinary. It is powerful, magnetic, and unbroken. No matter how much time passes, each reunion reignites the same fiery passion, the same intensity of feelings that only seems to grow with time. No matter how much he tries to distance himself or resist, he finds himself irresistibly drawn to you again and again. This force of attraction is something over which he has no control. You're like a magnet that pulls him back, no matter where he is or what he is doing. He frequently questions the impact you have had on him, marveling at the profound transformation your presence has brought to his life. He wonders how it was possible for you to change him so radically, leaving him both perplexed and amazed. He has never experienced such a deep and transformative feeling for someone before. The way you have affected him is profoundly significant, an experience that caught him completely by surprise and made him reconsider many of his previous concepts about love and connection. The love he feels for you is completely distinct from anything he has experienced before, and he finds himself perplexed, unable to understand how you managed to touch his feelings so deeply. Currently, he lives in a state of constant questioning, immersed in reflections on the depth and intensity of the feelings he nurtures for you. Overall, this person is engaged in a process of deep introspection about the nature of the connection you two share. He is revisiting how it all began, how your impact was so profound, and how this relationship has transformed his life in ways he could never have predicted. He is intensely emotionally involved and seeks to understand the complexity of this unique connection. Frequently, this connection may seem confusing and extraordinarily intense. What you need to understand is that for him, the person you love so deeply, this connection is unparalleled and deeply meaningful. He is under the effect of a force that is beyond his control. It's as if you are an irresistible magnet that inexorably attracts him, regardless of his efforts to maintain distance. When he looks into your eyes, something truly magical happens, a sensation of deep recognition, as if your souls have been intertwined for centuries. He constantly wonders who you are and why you managed to touch his soul so deeply. This enigma has led him to question everything he previously thought he knew about life and love. As he reflects, he recalls the moments shared with you, genuine laughter, authentic intimacy, and conversations that touched the core of your existences. Some of these moments were so intense and significant that they became points of healing, moments of deep personal and emotional revelation for both of you. This deep connection is something he will never forget. He feels entirely transformed by this connection, a transformation so radical that it can sometimes seem overwhelming. However, he understands that this intensity is a clear sign of the truth and depth of the love that exists between you. It is a powerful force that not only unites but also modifies, teaches, and enriches. Although he does not have all the answers and many questions remain unsolved, one thing is certain: he recognizes that this connection with you is special, unique, and unrepeatable. He knows that what you have transcends the ordinary, defying conventional explanations and resisting the adversities of everyday life. It is a love that not only persists but flourishes and deepens with the passage of time, demonstrating its true nature with each passing day. Remember that the journey of love you are on may present its challenges, but the depth and intensity of the love you share make every obstacle truly worth it. Even if your beloved may face doubts and fears along the way, deep down, he has the unwavering certainty that you are the person who completes his existence. This is not an ordinary journey, it is your love story, filled with complexities and painful moments, but it is also extraordinarily unique and absolutely unforgettable. The love you share has profoundly and indelibly transformed this person's life. He is more than willing to face any challenges that may arise because he wants to remain by your side, no matter the circumstances. This is the true magnitude of the love he feels for you, a connection that transcends the barriers of time and space, a powerful force that continues to unite you despite any adversity. Even if he cannot fully express or explain the exact reason for this transformation, he knows with all his heart that you are the reason his life has changed forever. This understanding permeates every thought and decision, strengthening his determination to continue this journey together. The impact you have had on his life is so profound that it has redefined his understanding of love and partnership. Let these words penetrate deeply into your soul and resonate within your being. The universe desires the best for you and will continue to guide you toward a positive outcome, regardless of your choices. Remember that you are worthy and deserve a love written in the stars. To fully internalize this message and all the blessings it contains, share your reflections in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to receive the next messages. I look forward to seeing you soon. Together, we will lift our spirits and create waves of positive energy. Stay tuned for the next important message waiting for you in the next video. May God and the universe illuminate your steps with peace, love, and faith. Amen.